It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the Washington Commanders and getting another look at Jacory Croskey-Merritt. We're going to watch him work through some drills, catch some balls, and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're looking at practice every day. Rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs, training camp in the future, workouts in between, whatever we find, it will be right here, and you can see what your players are doing behind the scenes. Your favorite rookies, guys you're drafting in fantasy football here soon, those quarterback battles, your favorite players on your favorite team. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at Croskey-Merritt here today. I got a minute of clips here. We're going to loop this and keep talking ball because he's a fascinating prospect here. But there he is. There he is. And he's got good vision. He's got wiggle. He's got a nasty jump cut. He's got a nasty dead leg in the open field. And when you look at this running back depth chart, you got some good guys in front of him. But also, like when we get in season, running backs go down. And this is a good guy to have on the back end or depth chart at the price you paid for him because you caught him late in the draft. But he's got some sweet feet. Not only that, the vision's good, and he's got some burst in the second level. Didn't play much last year due to eligibility issues, but honestly, that allowed you to catch him at a cheaper price this year. But he's been looking good. He's been looking sweet. He looked good in All-Star games. He's one of those players that could emerge. Could emerge. Like, if attrition hits in season, this could be your guy. Just go back and look at his tape. You're going to have to look at the New Mexico tape. You're going to have to look at that. What you'll see is once he gets to that second level, that jump cut comes into play a lot of times. He reads momentum of the players around him very well. And then he's got that burst. He's got that pop. He's got a good approach to the line of scrimmage. He's a very sound running back. He's just very sound. And I believe he's got more upside than what he showed because we had another year left on the table at Arizona. And he was already cracking pretty good. He was already developing there. And he's also shown you, even though it was a one-game sample, he had a good performance, 8.2 yards per carry. It's a testament that this is a running back that can go from team to team, system to system, that can travel to a new team, whatever, and not miss a beat. So now we're leveling up here with the Commanders, and this could be another instance where you're seeing Croskey-Merritt, a late-round pick, but the thing about him being a late-round pick is this is one of the most talented, deepest running back classes of all time, if not the most talented running back class of all time. So the talent in every round is more compared to other drafts, especially compared to last year's draft. So talent-wise, when you put him in last year's draft, he's up there a bit. He's up there a bit. He's competing. He's competing. He's up there. Like, he might be drafted slots higher, rounds higher. Like, that's the thing about him, due to the talent, how he moves, and having the need for running back. Like, there's like 20-plus talented running backs in this year's class. And we could see a few of these late-round guys emerge. This could be your next Alfred Morris type situation. And that's too early to call right now in June, and that's something you should never try to call. And I'm not going to try and call that due to saying that. But when we get into camp, that's when you're going to know when the pads are really on. Not the shells, but when the pads are really on. And that's about a week or so into camp. And then when we get into joint practices, that's when you're going to know. And it might, since you got Eckler and Robinson there, it might be where he's like getting some work. But if he's up to the point where he's getting some work with that duo being healthy, then you're looking at a running back here that's emerging. And then when one goes down, he's going to get opportunity. I think he has the potential to pop. I think he has the potential to be your late round pick that hits. I think he definitely has that. We can catch the ball in the backfield. We're explosive. We can make guys miss. His feet's smooth. He glides. That's the thing about him. It's the traits of his game. That's the way I can see him winning, is the vision, how quick he moves laterally, how smooth he is moving laterally. Those traits in his game just indicates to me that there's some upside here, that we can crack this code. We can move up the depth chart. That's what I'm really seeing out of Croskey-Merritt here. That's what I'm seeing from the tape. And that approach the line of scrimmage and when we get to the second level. Like, I think this could be a sneaky play for the Commanders. And I think this could be a sneaky get. If you're looking at Dynasty Fantasy Football, you're looking at the day 3 picks, and you pick the ones you like. And when you're doing that and you pick them at the spot that makes sense. And while I'm saying that, usually the buckets at wide receiver is kind of drowned out. And your day 2 running backs are done. Your early day 3s are done. You're starting to look at these guys. Pick your poison. This is a very good running back class. These running backs are better than other classes. That's the thing to point out. These running backs are better than other classes, especially on the back end. So I would not be surprised if one, two, 3 of these guys hit or emerge for at least some weeks or maybe a career. And the thing about that is, you can say this guy's more talented than the other, but also attrition matters because a lot of these guys have other running backs there. Attrition matters to him because you got Eckler and company there. However, long-term wise, we still could be carving out a role. And it really depends on what format, but at that price you're getting him at, it's a cheap dart throw. He's a good dart throw where he's going at in ADP. He's a good dart throw to look at. And I'm throwing darts at all those late running backs. At all of them. All of them. Because if attrition does hit, almost all of them have the talent to do something. Unlike other running back classes where you're in the 6th, 7th, 5th round UDFA status, you may have a few that you kind of like, and the other ones you're like, I don't know, A guy like Croskey-Merritt, I think what's unsettling for a lot of folks is, like, last season we got a game. I think if he had that full season, he was going to have a 1,000-yard season. Like, you just look at the tape, you knew it was going to happen. Very explosive player, good vision, good feet. He adapted quickly to Arizona. This is a very, very good running back prospect. Now, for some instance, I got a Arizona fan here. Watch Riscano. That was a big-time recruit who went to Ole Miss, who transferred to Arizona. That could end up being another dog for you guys down the road. Still a young prospect, but watch Riscano. I don't know how to say that name because every time I say it, it's wrong, and then I'll watch a news broadcast of someone saying his name, so I'll say that, and then they'll say I'm wrong. I said it like 10 different times while trying to cover him while in high school. Everybody said it was wrong. I don't think there's a right way to say his name, but watch him. But Krosky-Merritt, explosive running back prospect. Explosive, good vision, good dead leg in the open field. This is a player that's going to cause some havoc. Going to cause some havoc in camp. Watch him in training camp. I will have more clips on him in training camp. I'll be watching him closely. They do not pump out clips on late round picks like they do early round picks. That's the thing about that. Especially running backs, because running back drills, they're a little bit ho-hum. So they're not very enticing for beat writers. But there we are. I think we got a bright future. I think we got a lot of upside. We stay healthy. We keep rolling. I think you got a running back prospect here that could hit for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below and hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.